We're pursuing the knowledge of God like boys pursued us, sometimes vice versa. But it was always very important for us to find a godly husband. And I know that Anna's found that in Andrew. Andrew, I know that everyone in this room can agree with me that you are going to be someone that is going to support Anne and love her for the rest of her life. I couldn't ask for a better guy to be taking care of my best friend. So, one of the things that I've learned about Anne is that she always roots for the underdog. One of the things we share as a passion is cheerleading. And I'm a cheerleading coach, and so I asked Anne to be one of my judges. And of course, we had some girls that came in that were absolutely terrible. Just horrible. They didn't know. Okay, you just... She's kind of killing it for me. Okay, but anyways, we had our judges. So I'm going through the papers at the end, and this girl does not know anything. So I'm going through the papers, and in the comment boxes, I had judges say like, "Oh, terrible. You're going to have to start from scratch with this girl." And I go to Anne's, and I quote, "So cute." So, of course, this is Anne in a nutshell. She just really, even in the situation is really funny. It just shows that she sees the positive in a bad situation. But I just have one more story. My husband is from Michigan, and he is a Detroit Lions fan, and he was wearing one of their t-shirts when we were hanging out with one of our friends, and Anne pointed at the shirt and said, "Hey, I'm a Lions fan." So Steve goes, "So, are you from Michigan?" She goes, "No, but the year that they were losing a lot, I thought they needed at least one fan." And I love you. I mean, just for comments like that, you really just made my life enjoyable. And this is a point that I'm going to try not to cry. I am so blessed to have you as one of my friends, and it's such an honor to be standing here with you right now and giving this speech. You've definitely blessed my life, and you're one of the most genuine people I've ever met. I've never heard you say anything negative about anybody, which is a very hard thing to do. It just shows that you have a true heart for God, and I know that God's really blessed me with your friendship, and it's just an honor, and thank you so much for letting me be a part of this. But I think this is the part where I'm supposed to say kind of like some kind of joke, like, "May all your ups and downs be only in the bedroom," or something like that. Okay, well, let's raise our glasses and toast the most beautiful bride and her handsome husband. Cheers.
She's really good, so that makes it hard for me. I'm Nathan Heck. I am the best man, and first I wanted to encourage everyone in the back room. I know that you guys kind of got separate a little bit, but I would encourage you, don't feel like you can't join in this part. Some of this is because I'm a college student, and I know that I'm speaking to our college students on a humor level because we're immature and I need the help. So if you can hear me, please. And let me get my 3 pages of notes. It's not a joke. I can't believe that it's your wedding day. It's very surreal for me. And on top of that, I can't believe that you're letting me give a best man speech. So that's pretty huge. Thank you. I'm sure that this takes a lot of courage. It's probably very difficult. He does look nervous. More than I am, I'm sure. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys were nervous as well. Knowing my personality, it's very likely that I'll do something very inappropriate. So I just want to get that out as a disclaimer. Just in case you haven't heard this, I heard it's really helpful for those that are nervous to think of the other guy with chickenpox. So very humbling ailment. So, but for all you doubters out there that think this might go really sourly, I want to let you know that I am a paid professional toaster. Andrew gave me $20 and a list of stories that I couldn't tell. So, are you sure you don't want to make that $40? All right. So, I promise that I won't tell the story about when my face ran into your fist in junior high. I won't tell the story about when you dressed up in women's clothing and an eye patch and a goatee. That's another story. And I certainly won't tell about that really funny story where I gave you fleas 2 weeks before you got married. That one's off limits. So I might have lost that $20. Let's see, let's actually get to the stuff that's going on. I'll try to make the best of the speech. This morning, as I was sitting and staring at Andrew's door, like the first few hours before he woke up this morning, I was just thinking, it came to me that we spent almost our entire lives together, and we've, being the same age, shared most of the same memories, most of life's crucial moments, like U8 rec soccer, acne, that's a huge one. And, those long bus trips where, your teammates, when you're going to baseball games, try to get you to drink urine. That wasn't me, that was Andrew. We're proud of him, though, because not a drop touched his lips. I cannot guarantee that I would have made that same decision. That was a winner. No, seriously, that kind of really does bring me to what I really want to talk about with Andrew. Although, we were always facing similar things as we grew up, Andrew, you always had a way to face these moments and challenges with really impressive maturity and responsibility. In fact, I would say, it's a good way to define a relationship, maturity and less maturity. Andrew has a preternatural understanding for the challenges that we're bound to face and confronts them with responsibility not common to a 23-year-old. I didn't write that. Or a 12-year-old. He hit puberty with a rock. It was great. The great thing about Andrew is that he extends this maturity and responsibility into his relationships, and I've been a benefactor. Just this year, he taught me the importance of washing my clothes more than 3 times a year. And more importantly, Andrew came alongside me in an extremely important time in my life, very crucial. And he invited me to church to learn about who Christ was when other people gave the, oh, bless his heart, but I don't think he belongs here sort of stuff. So he was one to bring me into the fold, and he got me thinking about really important things. So that's huge. And I think that is a way of kind of expressing that responsibility you've shown for me. But through college, you've really helped continually challenge me to know what it is to desire God and love others. Some of these lessons were more hands-on. Some of these were a little more difficult to do as we were trying to learn what it was to love one another. But I thank you dearly for all of that. Andrew and I sometimes have had a rough past with communicating and whatnot, but he is one heck of a guy, and so I'm really happy that today I get to communicate that to him. And I really thank you for all the responsibility of just taking our friendship and that in my heart. So Andrew, thank you for your friendship, for your undeserved trust and loyalty, for your compassion as a true friend in the midst of long and often arduous relationship problems. Thank you for your encouragement. Thanks for putting up with my stupidity, and thank you for your stupidity, so mine didn't stand out so much. And thank you for being stupid, and therefore for your vulnerability to be stupid. It was really great when that happened. And as you are now married, I'm certain that all these gifts that you've given me so selflessly are going to make your marriage great. And I think you're pretty lucky. Andrew, congratulations. I relinquish you. And I wrote this in, so this has to happen. But first, a hug. Wait for laughter. Because I love you. And so, before we really forget what this is about, I want you guys to, I want everyone, I wrote this, so think about all these different things. Everyone who loves Anne, who puts up with Andrew, and everyone who's totally in favor of this marriage. Will you please stand up with me? I don't feel so singled out now. It's great. This way, we're all going to look at Anne, so please stare at Anne and Andrew. And if you raise your glasses. Good. Now, if you do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around. No one's into that? That's fine. And I don't know how you guys do this. I don't know what your backgrounds are, but I know that we all do this in a certain different way. So whether you're traditional and you want to cheers, or you're German and you're a Prost. I'm not German. I learned that last night. And or if you're just a nerd, you like to say huzzah. Great. Oh, and after this, speaking of German, Oma, Grandma Oma, Crystal Willen, she taught me how to say Prost. She's also going to lead us in drinking songs after this. So that is happening. That is something to get excited for. But if you lift your glasses, Anne and Andrew, to your marriage, to the rest of your lives together, to knowing Christ and knowing each other in Him, to a blessed family of friends to stand beside you, to cake, to dancing, to the hope that even someone like Andrew could get married, to my no good and his better half, to where God will lead you guys and the people you will bless. And lastly, to a husband and a wife, that your marriage may implement the profound mystery that is Christ in the church. To my best friend and his wife. Cheers.